No, no you muppet, them. Let's try that again. Hello and welcome back to another video, and obviously you might be looking at this and thinking, this is a bit different. Well, that's because it is. We've got Jenny with us today. The one and only YouTube sensation, 1,000 plus subscribers, the YouTube phenomenon, Jenny Gilmore.
Woo! I'm honoured to be here.
Right, that's enough for you. Nah, I'm kidding. Of course we're here for another episode of...
Wait, can I say it?
Aye, go for it, why not?
Predict the 6.
Fantastic. Jen's going to pick 3 games and I'm going to pick 3 games, and then Bob's your uncle.
Fanny's your aunt.
Yes, Jenny. Fanny's your aunt.
I'm always right, eh?
Let's go on with the video.
Wait. Enjoy the video.
You just had to get the last word in there, eh?
The last word.
Oh man, you're a nightmare.
Right, so let's get 41 likes on this video, lads and lassies. Go for it. Was that good?
Aye, fantastic. 12 out of 10.
Aww.
Predict the 6, here we go. The first game that I've got, we're going to take it in turns to go through our games. So the first game that I've got is Hearts vs Aberdeen. Perhaps the biggest kind of upper side of the table, the biggest game in the league. In fact, no, talk shite. So the first game I've got is Hearts Aberdeen. I said it was the biggest game of the weekend, and then I was thinking to myself what other games are taking place. You've got St Mirren vs Dundee, and you've also got one of Jenny's picks later on, Celtic v Rangers. So perhaps it's not the biggest game in the league, but it's certainly one of the biggest games that happens in the Scottish football calendar in the season. Hearts v Aberdeen, it's at Tynecastle. Could that give Hearts the edge? I don't know, because Hearts simply just haven't really been up to the races in the past couple of months. They've been okay without being brilliant, and certainly when they've not had Stephen Naismith on their side, they've obviously not hit the heights that they once had at one point this season. And when they were top of the league in, what was it, September and stuff like that, it was like they'd won the league back then, and obviously that's massively changed now. I think they're only a couple of points ahead of their rivals Hibs, and at one point in the season you wouldn't have even known if that was going to be the case at all, because Hibs were performing horrendously whilst Hearts were performing really well. Of course, Hearts have had their injury worries, and that's been the main reason why they've performed the way they've performed this season. Ultimately, I think this game could be a bit of a stickler for Hearts. I think that Aberdeen are probably the better side, and I'm going to go for an Aberdeen win. I'm not going to go with a score prediction, as I always never go for a score prediction. I'm just going to say the result I think it'll be, and I think it'll be an Aberdeen win in this one.
Okay, so my first game is Liverpool. My first game is Liverpool versus Tottenham. Now, I'm not going to go into that much detail because, to be honest, I don't know that much about it. But Ben has said that Liverpool need to win this. So I know that Mo Salah is in Liverpool and Harry Kane is in Tottenham. So let me just get my little guess here. So this is Mo Salah. So I'm going to say that Liverpool will win this just because I'm rooting for this guy here.
And back to me. Morton versus Partick Thistle's my next pick. This is probably... I'm going to say that this probably is the biggest game in the Championship in terms of what it means to both teams, because if Morton can win this, it still sticks Partick Thistle back in the sort of relegation worries, and even if they do win this, Partick, they'll still be in that. But if Partick can pull off a win here, they really drag Morton into it, because I think Partick would then go above Morton in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there'll be a couple of points behind them, but it would certainly drag Morton right back into the relegation talk. Well, bring them into it for the first real time this season. It looked like they'd pulled away at one point, but if Partick can pull off a win here, I think that'll be Morton right bang in it, along with Queen of the South, Falkirk and Alloa and Partick themselves. I'm going to go for a Partick Thistle win. I'm sticking my neck out on the line and saying that Morton, even though they're obviously above Partick in the table and Partick aren't great, I think this will be a wee turning point in the season, and it will really bring that relegation 5 teams that are in it, or 4 or 5 teams that are in it, it will really bring it to the fore in the last 7 or 6 games that's left in the season.
Okay, again, I don't know much about this, but it's Forfar. English. So again, I don't know much about this, but it's Forfar versus Arbroath, and Ben again said that Arbroath need to win this to win the league.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So I have faith in Arbroath, and I'm going to say Arbroath is going to win 3-1.
Going for a score prediction, bold. Bold. Next up, I've went down to League 2. And the team that has really surprised me in the past couple of weeks, Albion Rovers. They looked doomed, and they looked like they were certain for being involved in that pyramid relegation playoff with the winners of either the Highland League or the Lowland League. Whoever won that playoff was looking likely to be playing Albion Rovers. But they're now off the bottom of the league, and Berwick Rangers have taken their place. Albion Rovers, I think, have now won 3 or 4 games in a row, and their opponents this weekend are Clyde. And as I have said in the past on this channel, I've had no secret in saying that I think Clyde should get promoted this season. Regardless of who they play in the playoffs, I think if they don't get promotion this season, then I think they might struggle for years and years to come, like they already have in League 2. So Albion Rovers versus Clyde. Despite the fact that Albion Rovers have really picked up in the last couple of weeks, Clyde are still on a roll really, and they can't drop points in these sort of games if they're serious contenders. Stop being sarcastic.
I feel like I have to have some airtime.
So I think I'm going to go with Clyde to win this one, and that is probably more down to my own kind of feelings about the two clubs, and I just prefer Clyde to win this and have good form going into the playoffs when they get into them. So I'm going to back Clyde in this one to win.
And my last one is Celtic versus Rangers. Now don't come for me, I don't support either team, but anytime they play, Celtic always wins. So it's kind of beating around the bush here. I'm going to say Celtic's going to win. Rangers will get 1 or 2 goals in, but yeah, don't come for me in the comments, because I read them. Every time I read them.
And that's it for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a like.
41 likes.
41 likes. Comment down below what your predictions were for the 6 games. Do you agree with myself? Do you agree with Jenny? And also subscribe for more of this type of content. We've just hit 950 subscribers, and obviously the goal pushing towards 1,000. So
now I've already got it, so let's get this boy to it.
I'm next. She quit YouTube like 7 months ago and she's still got it. So
I don't upload anymore.
But aye, that's it for this video. So until the next video, which will obviously be later on, in fact tomorrow morning, when I upload the Ayr United vlog from tonight's game, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.
Bye.